see that smoke coming off the teeth? That's the frost right there that we're fighting.
Frozen stiff, my friend.
Nothing's thawing out today. If anything, it's getting more froze. It's definitely a struggle. Just trying to keep up here, but the stockpiles, they're pretty much all gone. We're not producing enough material here to keep up with the wash plant.
The frozen pay is a challenge to dig out, and then needs to thaw before it can be run through the plant.
Hey, Mitch, so I'm probably just gonna leave this right here and let it thaw a little longer because I'm not getting all the pay on it here.
I see you still got some froze up low spots there too, huh?
Yeah, this whole piece needs to be gone over again.
Yeah. Land of frost out here. This isn't working. Hey, Tatiana, you got a copy?
What up?
Yeah, hey, that's gonna be the last scoop. We gotta get some material stockpiled here, so let's go ahead and I'm gonna turn off the shaker deck as soon as it clears. That's the last one.
Okay.
It's crazy to be thinking that this is what normally shuts us down at the end of the season, not the beginning.
Slucifer is Parker's only working wash plant. Every hour it's down costs almost $4,000 in unmined gold.
Look at the weather here. It's cold. The ground isn't thawing like we need it to. We just don't have enough thawed pay to be able to keep things running here 24 hours a day. So we're just gonna run it on a night shift. During the day, we're gonna remove every bit of thaw that we can, stockpile it so we can try and get enough material to be able to run this thing 24 hours a day again. And you know, we're not gonna have as much gold at the end of the week. We need sunshine and warm days here, thaw out some of this ground. I wish I had enough dirt right now that I could have this plant running 24/7, but that's just not in the cards yet.
3 days ago, Foreman Mitch Blaschke was forced to shut down the day shift when he ran out of thawed ground. The shutdown has already cost Parker over $140,000 in lost gold.
What's happening, Tyson?
How's it going, Mitch?
Oh, it's a fight down here, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, man, we have to figure something out.
They need the ground to thaw before they can mine it.
Yeah, I know. We can't keep up with it right now, so Parker's made it really clear he doesn't want to turn it off. I mean, the only thing we can do here is kind of totally change our mining game plan. You know, we were originally going to do this in 3 setups, right?
Yeah.
And we've got it split through here. This is 1, this was going to be 2, and then number 3 is all back in here. I really think if he wants to keep it running, the only thing we can do is come in here to cut 2 and start trucking strips off. I mean, just all the way around the outside, and probably have to come across the whole floor depending on how much thaw there is, and just start hauling that over to set up 1.
So instead of taking it in 3 bites, we're pretty much gonna be making zone 1 and 2 one zone.
I mean, we just need more surface area, right?
Yeah.
Because if we're only getting a couple inches of thaw a day, and this isn't enough, this is gonna double the amount.
Mitch has divided the airstrip cut into 3 zones. Each has been stripped of overburden, and as they mine each one out, they plan to move the wash plant to keep it close to the pay. Because Zone 1 is frozen, he can only remove 1 inch of pay per day as it thaws. So, he must also open up Zone 2 to expose more ground to the sun to get enough thawed pay to the plant. But this means he will have to truck pay twice as far, wasting time and doubling his fuel bill.
Parker doesn't want to wait.
Yeah.
So if you just want to start, let's start pulling material off cut 2. We'll get the trucks down there and we'll just start trucking it over. and hopefully we can get enough there to keep Slucifer running. Other than that, it's sit and wait. And you and I both know that doesn't work for Parker. It's up to us to put some gold on the table.
Sounds good. Thanks, man.
Yep. We've got all hands on deck down here at the airstrip today. And when I say that, I mean it. We've even got Parker Schnabel himself in a rock truck out here moving material and trying to get ahead of this thing down here. You know, I think one of the toughest things about mining is definitely just being away from home. My daughter's a year and a half now, and you know, the only time I get to see her is about right before she goes to bed is when I get back to the yard, get some reception there, and I'm able to make a phone call. So it's definitely not the same as you know, being together. The quicker we get through all this ground means the sooner I can get home to my wife and daughter. We've been scratching around all morning and we've been able to pull some thawed pay. We got a stockpile here. We're ready to fire Slucifer back up.
The crew now has enough dirt stockpiled to run Slucifer 24 hours a day.
And we've worked on getting all the frozen areas exposed so we can get this ground thawed and get it through the wash plant. Tell you what, it's a good feeling to be washing rocks and making some money.
We need everyone on the same page and everyone working as a team, and that's exactly what we're doing right now. Get that gold in the jar.
Hey, Dozer. Are you on a golf ball hunt? How you doing, young man?
Fine.
Fine. This Dozer on a golf ball hunt. Might as well hit him a ball, huh?
At Scribner Creek, the Schnabel crew gathers for the weekly gold weigh.
What's happening, boys?
Hey, Mitchell.
Howdy.
Hey.
How's it going?
I guess it all depends on how much gold you tell me we have. That's going to depend on how good we're doing.
Yeah. Let's go weigh some gold.
Sounds good.
Let's see what you got.
With Mud Mountain still not stripped, Parker is dependent on the gold Mitch and Tyson mined out at the airstrip cut to pay his bills. But the plant was down for 36 hours.
Why don't you go ahead and count it out, Mitch?
All right. So we're hoping for over 200 with our run time.
Okay.
All right, we got 20, 50, 100, 120, 150, 180, 200, 220, 234.60.
Worth over $420,000 and beating the season average by 23 ounces.
Well, that's not bad, especially having to take out in layers.
I like it being consistent. That's
Yeah.
good. It's like
not bad.
exactly 2.2 ounces an hour.
Is it?
Almost.
And that's roughly what we were doing last year.
Yeah.
That's some good-looking gold, Chris.
Thanks.
Very
You guys
clean.
dig it up. I just clean it.
So another 230 ounces in this cleanup. What's that take us to for the season?
So we're about 656.45 ounces.
Nice.
We're getting there, you know. If you guys can, I know you're battling.
I was trying to remember when the last time I sat in a rock truck was, and it made me miss being in machines a bit, but.
That was pretty awesome. You jumped in there, and hey, it helped, man. We needed it.
All righty.
Thanks,
Put this
guys.
away.
Thank you. You know, over 200 ounces, and man, we had some struggles this week. Lots of frozen ground. We had all hands on deck. We even had Parker Schnabel himself out in a rock truck. And if that's what it takes to put gold on the table, that's what we're gonna do.